Hello everyone, this is Joni. Welcome to Big Tiny Dreams. This is take 555. I've been filming that many times and no, I'm just kidding. But it sure feels like it. I've had everything from my light stand fall over to cause the garbage can to fall over to nearly me falling over. I wanted to do a different video filming in a different area. So excuse the remodel mess that, as I've said in previous videos, me and my husband had started remodeling right before I had to have him leave, and things have just been kind of left. But I'm making do with what I had. I had my daughter help me straighten this up and make it look as decent as I can. I do have some dishes in the sink, if you could just ignore those. But I was in the middle of, not in the middle before I did this, but I had been loading the dishwasher earlier, and I thought, you know what, if I don't stop and film, I'm not going to get to it today. So that being said, today's video kind of goes with the video I did before the Cracker Barrel Mother's Day, which was about me wanting to get healthier, wanting to lose some weight. So I talked about doing Weight Watchers for a little bit, maybe see how I do with that, and then maybe switching it up to low carb and see how I do with that. So that's what I plan to do. I plan to go with Weight Watchers first. I've finally made my decision and see if I can stick to it, if I can do it. I have done Weight Watchers in the past. Geez, I think since I was a young adult. And it's weird because when I look back when I was a young adult, I didn't really have to lose weight. It was mainly once I got married, had children, you know how that goes. That kind of did it for me. But anyway, that being said, I thought today's video, I would show y'all my downfalls. And excuse this fly, I've been chasing that fly all day long, and I can't seem to get it. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, so today's video, I want to go over some of my downfalls when it comes to food. And what I mean by that are some of the snacks and things that maybe aren't so great for me that I just love. Now, when I say that, I don't really eat these all the time. But occasionally I get that craving and the hankering, and I'm like, oh, I think I want to get some of this. So I thought I would show y'all those. And then maybe when I start my diet, because with Weight Watchers, you can scan barcodes. It'll tell you, okay, like if you have cookies or chips, this many or that many equals this many points. You get so many points. And I think you get free foods. Let me adjust my little island here. I think you get free foods. I know you get free foods. I don't know why I said I think. The last time I did Weight Watchers, you do get some free food like lean proteins and lots of different vegetables. So that being said, I do say that a lot, don't I? That being said, I want, see, I'm saying it a lot right now. How many times did I say that? Like 3 times in a row? Anyway, I'll try not to say that. But anyway, gosh, I'm losing my train of thought. Okay, so I'm going to pull out the different snacks. So I'm going to pause the video so I can put them all out here. Actually, some I have under this island, little rolling island I have. There are some that are in the freezer. Can you guess what that would be? Yeah, you guessed it, probably. Anyway, first off, one of my favorite snacks. I did a short video on this, drinking a glass of wine, and wine is one of my videos too. I'm just throwing the bag over there. It will get tossed. Cheetos, the cheese puffs. These are the Simply, I thought it was organic. I don't know why I thought it said organic on there. I was thinking it said Simply Organic, but it's Simply Cheetos Puffs, white cheddar, made with real cheese, no artificial, I almost said artificial, I don't know why. No artificial flavors or colors, and pure deliciousness. And I have to agree with that. So that being said, I might just try one. I'll show you what. Y'all probably know what these look like. Everybody's had these, right? I'll probably get these all stuck in my teeth. Hey, you know what I just thought of? If you saw my clearance video of my bag clips, hang on. I'm going to get those. Let me see if I can pause this. No, don't pause. Hang on. I'll pause it in editing. Okay, I'm back. These are some of those bag clips I got on clearance. And I will say, I'm glad I bought these, and I'm almost wishing I bought another bag, even though they were clearance and still cost a little more than the other ones. I just broke another little plastic one that was a fancy chip clip. Those things break all the time. Or either I'm just stronger than I thought I was. I go to, do this with it, and it just snaps. So anyway, I'll use my new. See, they work perfect. So I'm going to set that one aside. Now, I'm not going to lie. You can tell I really like these because look, I was like, I'm not going to have any of my snacks till I do the video. And you can tell I could not wait. So these extra dark, I guess they're not really, it's a dark assortment. So you have dark chocolate, which is this one, the blue one. Then you have 60% extra dark, which is the silver one. And then the gold one is 70% extra dark. I like the blue ones. I really like all of them, but sometimes the really, really dark one's a little too much. But oh my gosh, these are so good. I'm going to have one right now. How about that? I know, I sound weird. I'm not going to lie. I am weird. Now, I have done these. When I would do Weight Watchers, I would have these and count them. But let me tell you, you can't have too many. Look at that. Can you see that? It has that melty chocolate in the middle. And, it's hard to talk with a lot of chocolate in your mouth. I'm going to use my clip on this too. Checking my microphone. I'll put those right there. Now, this one, Great Value Pecan Shortbread. These are like the Walmart Great Value brand is like the brand of the Keebler Pecan Sandies. I love these dipped in, when I have my coffee, I'll dip a cookie in it. I have 2 or 3 maybe with my coffee in the morning, which probably isn't the best thing to do, but it is my downfall. As I said, I don't do these all the time. I really don't do any of these all the time. They're just occasional. But anyway, the Keebler brand is a lot more expensive, of course. These used to be $1.97, and I think they've already gone up to like $2.26, which I was surprised. I'm almost positive it was $1.97. Emphasis on almost. But anyway, that's what they look like. I can show you one. I'm going to make myself full if I take a bite of all of these, but they're just like a shortbread cookie with pecans, and I love pecans. I don't think I'm going to take a bite of that right now because I like that. I prefer that in my coffee. I'm not having coffee right now. But anyway, these are my weaknesses. I rarely buy these right here, even if it is a weakness. I bought these a little more, but not in the last little bit. It's been a couple of weeks since I bought some of these. And I try not to much. But like I could still do it on Weight Watchers and count it. And I was thinking I'll start my diet maybe tomorrow and show the app and how I can scan if I want to have some of these. Although, it's still not the best because I want to eat healthier. But the point of Weight Watchers is still being to have some things that you want really bad or you really, really like without having a lot of it, obviously. Because not unless you just ate this and, you didn't get any real food with it. But anyway, also, I'll get my, there's a refrigerated and freezer items I will show you real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. I am back. Y'all are going to think this is crazy. Like, you eat all that? Seriously, I don't get these very often. I haven't bought ice cream in a long time. But I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and get the different ones that are my downfall. Of course, I'm going to be tempted having those in here. But my daughter likes these too. So as a matter of fact, we got into this one last night. What we did though was we got these itty bitty ice cream cones. I was going to see if they were around here. we got these itty bitty ice cream cones, and I have this little scoop, and we had these little bitty, kind of like the ice cream cones I had when I was in Holland. Their scoops are like golf ball size, whereas ours are like tennis ball size or more. So anyway, the Turkey Hill brand, this came out actually around the time my mother died a couple of years ago. My mother died in February a couple of years ago, but that Christmas before, they came out with this mint choco chip or choco mint chip. I like this. It reminds me when I lived in California with my husband, they had this drugstore. I think it was called Thrifty, if I'm not mistaken. And the little drugstore had where you could get ice cream, and we'd go occasionally get an ice cream cone. And they had the mint chocolate chip. What I like about this, it has the flakes in it, or as you can see here, and not the big, huge chunks, which some people might like the chunks, but I like it all dispersed through the flakes. Y'all know it is green, but you know, about it, that's nothing to me. But anyway, not only did this remind me of that, but it's that drugstore that gave the, not gave, they didn't give them away. You had to pay for your ice cream, but they would have these square scoops. Now, I think I saw one on Amazon. It was Amazon or Walmart website where you could get the square scoops. And I thought, oh, that makes me think of Thrifty. I'm not sure if their cones were square or just the ice cream was square, but I remember they would scoop with a square scoop and you'd have a square thing of ice cream. And this was, I don't know what brand they use. This is just a brand I saw in Walmart. And this actually is way cheaper than Bluebell. Some people will swear by Bluebell. I grew up where that was the ice cream you have. But this is the one I like. I like these better. I'm just saying. Now, I'm just so we're clear, I'm not sponsored by any of these products. Y'all know my channel is this tiny. So nobody's going to sponsor me right now. And I don't know if they wanted to sponsor me. I was like, I have to fit it in my Weight Watchers first, you know. Anyway, then there's this one here, peanut butter ripple. Now, some people like peanut butter with chocolate, which I do too. But believe it or not, this one's really good. That's my weakness. And surprise, surprise, this is Walmart brand. Now, they do have these in a big one like this, but I got the little one because I'm like, okay, I'm overdoing it already. This comes in a small one. I'll just get a small one. I could show pictures of it or whatever, but I'm like, no, I want to get the real thing and show you all the item. Sea salt caramel. Now, I will say one thing that has impressed me with the Walmart brand ice cream, they use like real stuff. I don't think they have, what is it? High fructose corn syrup and things like that in it. The first ingredient is milk, cream, skim milk, sugar, sea salt caramel, sugar, sweetened condensed milk, which when my mom would make homemade ice cream, you use the sweetened condensed milk. So it's got like, to me, it has more real stuff. Now, are they good for you, real things? Maybe not still, even if it is the real stuff, but maybe it's a little bit better for you than like high fructose corn syrup, all that sort of stuff. At least that's what I'll tell myself, okay? So yeah, this one is really good. It has little chocolate caramel truffle. It's called sea salt caramel ice cream, but it's sea salt caramel ice cream with a sea salt caramel ribbon and truffle candy pieces. So you get little chocolate pieces in there. I'm sorry if my microphone's messing up for me moving around. But yeah, that's it. And I actually did a short video with this showing the creamer I like in my coffee. Nobody watched it. It was up like 5 hours and had 0 views. And I thought, forget it. So I took it off because I'm like, what's the point? Nobody's going to watch it, right? But this, I don't know. I thought it would be cute using Bridgerton coffee creamer. I don't know if anybody's seen Bridgerton. I did when we had Netflix. We don't do Netflix anymore because it went up so much. But Bridgerton English toffee. And oh my gosh, that's good. And I tell you what, it's hard for me to drink coffee without creamer. There's some coffees, and I'm not a smoker, and you're probably wondering, why did you say that when it comes to coffee? Because I'm going to tell you, there's some coffees, even though I'm not a smoker, that I taste like I've licked it. Let's back up. some of the coffees that I've had, maybe I'm not getting whatever kind of coffee. I just started drinking coffee about 2 years ago, so I'm not a coffee connoisseur. I don't know, what's good, what's bad, and all that. But some coffee I've had, it tastes like I've licked an ashtray. The coffee tastes like that. It just like, for some reason, I think of cigarettes. It's just like, ugh. So a lot of times I have to put lots of creamer in it to make it taste more palatable. Now, there is a coffee that I got. I don't know that I have the bag over there, but I showed it in one of my grocery hauls when I think it was when I won the lottery scratch off, and I went to Costco and I got a bag of this Texas pecan coffee, and it's very smooth. I could have that with, out creamer. It's probably not going to taste near as good as with this, but I have done Weight Watchers before where I would measure this, but I tell you what, it's like 1 tablespoon has 5 grams of sugar and 35 calories. And if you're not measuring, you could get 2 or 3 tablespoons in there and not even realize it, which I'm sure that's what I've been doing. So if I go to measure, I'll be like, I can't even taste it. So it might not even be worth it. I don't know, but I'll find out when I do that. So yeah, these are my main weaknesses. I don't know that I, can think of any others. I think this is the main thing. And this is just that thing I got on clearance that I showed y'all, but I just loved it. Let your dreams be your wings. And I know I'm doing other stuff that's not necessarily about tiny homes, which I have had the dream of wanting to go tiny. And that was part of my Big Tiny Dreams name. But, it is also a vlog. So I'm like, I really see just incorporating Big Tiny Dreams into my life, because even my tiny dreams are kind of like a big deal to me, if that makes sense. So maybe y'all are big tiny dreamers too. Who knows? But anyway, I also want to say I noticed I got up to 100. Actually, I'm 105 subscribers now. And I just want to thank all of you who subscribed to my channel, and welcome to my channel if you're new. I will try and, I realize there's like old stuff that you might not know what's gone on and how I ended up here. But if you look back at some of my old videos, they don't look the best. I mean, this one may not even look the best really, but I'm still learning how to do everything. And I appreciate those that have stuck with me and the new ones that have come along. And I do plan to do a 100 subscriber celebration video. It might just be a short this time. I'm not sure. I got a lot going on, but I do have another video I plan to do, and I might just try and film it while I got all my gear out, because I have several lights. I didn't realize, before I helped someone with YouTube a long time ago, all that is involved in making a YouTube video. Now, some people might just, walk around and not have to do a lot as far as having lights and stuff. But, once you get into it and you realize, oh man, you can't really see anything, it's kind of dark or whatever. I got a couple of lights. Actually, I have more than a couple. I plugged one in, it didn't work. And, trying to set up my tripod, but the thing that holds my phone, which is what I used to film, the piece was missing. I'm like, oh, what happened to that? So I had to go pull one off of my little handheld one. And, as I'm doing all that, then I'm realizing I don't like how the shot is set up, because you want to set your camera to where, okay, I don't want this in the view and I don't want that in the view. I'll probably, in editing, pull things in a little closer and try not to cut off the top of my head. But yeah, it's more involved than what one would think. And I nearly fell on my face. As I said, I tripped over the cord to one of my lights, knocked it over. My camera fell off onto the floor, which had my microphone little thing plugged into it, which is how I broke the microphone last time. This is like my third microphone I bought. So then all that falls over, and then in the process, I knocked the trash can over. But thank God trash did not go all over the floor. So anyway, I know that was a long spell. As you probably saw in previous videos, if you watched me before, or some of my shorts, I tend to ramble on, and forgive me. I'm sorry about that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Next video coming up, as I said, I'll probably film while I got everything out, so I don't have to bring it all out again. and show y'all some of the clearance things that I bought. Now, I usually wait till the month is up to show everything for that month, but I might go ahead and film that so I can have another one ahead, because I had tried to put a video out like every 3 days. Then so much happened that I ended up being like every 5 or 6 days. And that's why I was like, well, maybe I'll just at least keep a short going all the time. But I don't always do so well with those. Trying to be creative, come up with ideas. So, yeah, where was I? What was I saying? I'm just kidding. Anyway, you guys be blessed, and thanks for watching. And come back again sometime. How about next video? I'll see you then. Bye.